Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com, and today I want to take a few minutes to show you the different types of Strapcode bracelets that we sell. It gets a little bit confusing, and I do see the same emails trying to explain, or people wanting to know the difference between a Super Jubilee, an Angus Jubilee, an Oyster, a 3D Oyster, all this other stuff. So I've got, I don't know, half a dozen or so here. I'll open them up, we'll do it on the table, and I'll show you each one just in quick detail. I'll show you the link profiles and stuff so you can kind of get a feel for how they look. I'm not going to be putting them in any watches. I've done plenty of videos like that. They are easily the most popular accessory that we sell for any watch. I can't actually, in 2018, well, I started with them in the end of 2017. In 2018, I simply cannot believe the amount of Strapcode bracelets that I sold. So, very happy to have a relationship with them. And today I want to, try to educate you a little bit more about them. Oh, my own. So I'm still doing the Matic Blue Polished and the Seagull 1963 42 millimeter with the cream dial. Let's check out some Strapcodes. I've got 5 Strapcode bracelets in front of you. Like I said, I don't know which models they all go to or which Seikos they fit, but maybe that's a good way to start, in that if you see, and I've done videos on this, if you see a Strapcode bracelet, it has a model number that it fits, like Seiko SKX007 in the description, it's likely not going to fit another 22 millimeter diver simply because it's got 22 millimeter lugs. There's so much more that goes into proper fitment of a strap than just diameter, than just lug width. There's case diameter, and more importantly, or most importantly, is the position of the lug hole in the position of the lug hole in relation to the edge of the case where the bracelet banks up against it. It's all calculations, and it would be very strange if they lined up perfectly, for a watch that you've got. So I'll start with the simplest one on the left. I guess I'll push all these over. So this is the Super Oyster. Why do they call it? I don't know why it's Super. Like I said, it's just like a regular Oyster. It's got a normal, all the ones that I get from Strapcode are just normal flip lock double push button clasps with micro adjustment. I don't get them with divers extensions. I don't get them with ratcheting extensions. I don't get them with the heavier duty machine buckles, simply because it just adds a lot of cost. And when this bracelet already sells for like $70 or so, or 75, or I don't know, somewhere around there. Maybe it's in the 60s. I probably should know that before I started filming. But it just adds a lot of cost. It would bump this up to a $100 bracelet, which I think is a lot. So anyway, this is simple. This is the Super Oyster style. Simple 3 links across center and 2 outers. So up next is the end mill. For the end mill, I just peeled back the plastic a little bit so you can see. The end mill bracelet is basically Strapcode's answer to the Rolex Presidential. They certainly can't call it a Presidential, so they call it the end mill. Why end mill? I don't know. I'm actually not sure. I never really asked. I guess this profile of the links look a little bit like an end mill inside profile, but it is still a normal 3-link bracelet across, 2 outers and a center, and they're just curved as opposed to the Oyster, Super Oyster, which was flat. Just a different option for you if you like something different than Oyster. It's got, again, the 3D end link. It's got some, like a center link machined into the end link, so it gives a little more visual interest. Normal clasp. Like I said, Strapcode does do other clasps. I generally just do the normal 2-button flip lock clasp. And the end mill pales in comparison, or pales in popularity to the Oyster. But still, it's nice to know there's an option, and this is what it is. So next up is the Hexad. Hexad obviously gets its name from the 6-side profile of the links. You can see it's got a flat top. It's got chamfered corners, straight sides, and a flat bottom. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. And the center link echoes the same thing. I like the Hexad. It's a different kind of bracelet. It's novel. It catches the light nicely, even in a matte condition like this one is. The Hexad for the Samurai is an amazing seller. Consistently out of stock. It just matches the edges of the Samurai case so well, those angular sides. It's a home run, like it was made for it. This is for, this is probably for a turtle or something. There's the end link. Still has that 3D profile milled into the end. Just a really nice bracelet and a really different bracelet. This is the Hexad. Which brings me to a tale of two Jubilee bracelets. This is really the impetus for the video. I've got a Super Jubilee in my left hand, Angus Jubilee in my right hand. So now looking at them, first off, you'd see that well, you know, before we even get to that, let's get that guy out of here. Let's talk about Jubilee for a second. Jubilee is that fancy strap. I think everybody knows it. It's on the Seikos. It's on Rolexes. It's a very popular strap, probably the second most popular bracelet style in watch world after the Oyster. It's a 5-row configuration, 2 outers and 3 inners. It's characterized by being very comfortable. Even though these are all solid end links, it's a very comfortable strap. Even though these are all solid links, it still has a nice degree of flexibility, very comfortable on the wrist. So this is a Super Jubilee. Look at the flexibility I get out of that. See that? And the twisting side to side. Very nice. Now I'll bring up the Angus. I'll bring the Angus back. So the first thing you'll notice is the Angus has a much larger clasp. Angus being the term beefier, I guess. Kind of again, to me, it's a funny term, but it works. A larger clasp, but really the major difference, I would say, is the links. Individual links are larger, even though they may. Actually, I think I pulled two 22mm bracelets. These could be made for the same exact lug width watch, 22mm, but you can look at the side profile, check out how much larger the Angus link is than the Jubilee. Tremendous. Ditto on the center links. So the Angus Jubilee is a much larger, much thicker, much heavier bracelet. Even in the hand, there's quite a difference. Which one's better for you? It really doesn't, it's up to you. All watches sell, different styles. Some of them sell both. The Sarbs, as you guys know, all came on Angus. A lot of you think it would have been smarter to do it on the Super Jubilee. I probably won't argue too much there. I kind of go with that. The Seiko Turtle is offered on for both. They sell equally well. I'd say the Angus probably sells a bit more because the Turtle's a large watch and a large link goes well with it. But either way, you can't go wrong. It's really a gorgeous bracelet. It's very nice. So again, Super Jubilee, Angus Jubilee, and those are the differences. Anyway, I think that's going to wrap it up. This has been Mark from LongIslandWatch.com showing you a bunch of Strapcode bracelets. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. If you have any questions or comments, put them down below, and I will be sure to address them as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.